Hi! Hello and welcome to Titanium Talos Tarot, and today I will be doing an Aries reading, okay? So this is for any planet or star. Anything you have in your chart that is with Aries, sorry. This reading is for you. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I will be mentioning the decks I use as I use them, and yeah. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, let's get into your cards. You know my dad's an Aries. He is. Yeah. I love him greatly, but seeing as we're like at the opposite ends of like the astrological year. Alright. We kinda, I don't know. It's kinda weird. But I love him, he's my dad. Yeah. And I don't know why I'm on this tangent. What the hell? Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share. And the first card is the Emperor in the reverse. Well, this one fell straight to the floor and fell like backwards and fell on like face down. So I was like, ooh, maybe that one's the card I should pick up. Interesting, you're coming in your own reading. You are just in the reverse for this week, so don't fret. Alright. With the Queen of Winter at the bottom of the deck in the upright. I put that there because I felt it was relevant. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And then you got the 8 of Autumn. With the 3 of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. What? Yeah. I'm on slow-mo this week. I'm kind of not feeling great, so deal, right? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries. Then you got Strength, Leo card. Okay, as I looked underneath, I was like, you have all 3 fire signs. Wouldn't it be funny if you also had Temperance? I was like, ah. Then I turned the card and I was like, holy shiznit, you have Sagittarius. So, excuse me. So Leo, alright, and Saggy. Wow. Okay. And Justice, Libra. What? I'm a Libra. And I have Leo rising, so it's very funny. Okay, that's neither here nor there. So please, angels and guides, anyone, we just had like the Awakening card and the like some other card with like a summer card flip up, so I guess we'll see. So please, I think it was the Prince. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, and you have the 5 of Autumn. with unity at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Interesting reading. Okay, so that was... Okay, so this is the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Alright? Now I'm going to use the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. Please, angels and guides, anywhere from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share why the first set of the cards starts off with the Emperor in the reverse and is followed by the Queen of Winter in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got Lattice Moon's Daughter with Oh That Gnome at the bottom of the deck, followed by Epona's Wild Daughter and Nellis the Alchemist. Aha. So you got both sisters here. I see these two as sisters, by the way. I do. See these two as horses. Well, horses. As sisters! What is up with me? Okay. I'm hearing Je suis perdu, which in French means I'm lost. But in the sense that I'm like lost in my thoughts. Okay. So please, angels and angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying the 8 of Autumn and the 3 of Autumn. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share. And you got the Master Maker with the Green Woman, Poharil of the Water, Singer of the Chalice, and I'm going to add Talon the Poet as well, and Spirit Dancer, and Singer of Transfiguration, and Tintin the Sylph, and Lady of the Harvest. And I'll stop there. Yeah. Now, okay, so you have the Strength card, the Balance card, and the Justice card. So please, angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, Glankener want to pop out. Angels and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my Aries. You got the Glankener, and yeah, it was meant to come out with the singer, with Ecstasis, the only singer that doesn't have singer in the name, Ecstasis. And Los Cunas, as well as Gotcha. I'm gonna take a little water break. Excuse me. I'm feeling my core temperature rising. It's not good. Not good at all. Patience, my friends. You are going to get a reading. So. Alright, now you have the 5 of Autumn and the Unity card. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying these 2 cards. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Aries, please come forward and share. And you got, oh, the fairy who's kissed by the pixies. Aww. Yeah. With the feline at the bottom of the deck. And the Dark Lady. And Shiv the Cruach. And the Oakman. And the Singer of Courage. And Indy. Why not? Indy. And I could go, but I can go on is what I mean, but I think not. So, first card, you let me, okay. Card number 1, you show up in your own reading, Aries, alright? And unfortunately, you are in the reverse. So this week, logic and structure have gone out the window and you're like, F it! I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe not F it, but you're like, you know what? I don't feel like using logic and structure at this point in time. I feel like I need to use something else. And I guess you're putting more importance on being disorganized, because the universe, right, looks disorganized. If you look at fractals, and like a fractal that is like repeating itself, if you look at it, at some point it looks like chaos. Complete and utter chaos. Not utter, just utter chaos, okay? But if you wait just a little bit longer, it'll start making sense. So generally, when people are not attuned to the fact that, you know, there is divine connection between everything that is happening in your life, you tend to feel that way, which is completely natural and completely normal, right? And so at the very end, this card says a firm but compassionate leader. So I feel like at this point in time, you're being a little laxed. And for this week, just this week, okay? For this week, you're going, you know what? F it. I'm going to let chaos rule my rule. Because I feel like that is the way I'm going to get something done. I don't know why you're thinking that, but don't ask me why. But you're thinking that. Then you have the Queen of Winter. Now the Queen of Winter, okay, let me say, winter in this deck represents air. So it represents air signs. You might be talking of a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know. Alright. Now, this says strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny individual. So you might be attracting this or you might be becoming this, right? It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Well, generally, that was a very odd noise, but generally the Queen of Winter, okay, is someone who can cut quickly. Not quickly, but who can cut. Well, it's in the first sentence. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. You can cut stuff that no longer is worthy of your attention, is what I'm getting. So something happened that allowed you to be in that vibration of, you know what, let chaos reign for this week. I have had enough with all these unnecessary people in my life. Let me cut them out. Bitches! I don't know if I heard that or if I just thought that. So, I digress. Excuse for the bad word. So, the first card is Lattice Moon's Daughter. Now, Lattice Moon's Daughter, okay, talks about light, cast, and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. So, I feel like you being more in alignment with chaos and ego this week, I think you might be like, or maybe you might be this way. You might be more like more, how should I say it? The way you communicate or the way you move is communicate, move, or what have you, you know, any form of message relating that you do might be a little more coded to some people. I surely know one person who, let me just say that again. I know one person who's like that, but I feel like they don't code their messages intentionally. I think that's just the way they think. That's not bad. That's just different. Yeah. Then you have Odak Gnome. Now Odak Gnome talks, Odak Gnome, I have to like emphasize the G. Odak Gnome, okay, talks of breaking of patterns and habits. It also talks of trickster, creativity, creative chaos, and wild gifts. I feel like that is mainly what it's talking about. Your decision to go and be disorganized and be like, dude, I've had enough of this stuff. I need to cut shit out of my life. And I'm sorry again. I have to mention that I am swearing in this. It's not heavy swearing. I'm aware of that, but it's still light swearing. I have to mention that. Yeah. So you are deciding to go in the unknown. You are deciding to go to where you need to cut stuff out. And you're like, you know what, I'll just live in that nebulous, like that ununderstandable, what the hell is going on type of moment. Okay, I don't mind. I'll just go through that, because at this point in time for this week or last week, logic and structure, to hell with it. Made absolutely no sense. I tried to do everything by the book. It burst in my face. What? And you're like, nay, not for this week. I don't know why my diva came out, but it did. So now, next card is Epona's Daughter, which talks of inner transformation, inner shadows, nightmare, depression, madness, and growth. Basically, okay. Yeah. Basically, what I'm getting is that, like I said, you have decided, okay, I'm sorry this is going to take a long time in this week, but you have decided, okay, to go in the unlogical. You have decided to F structure, you know, and just go in the chaos. You are. And possibly because you know that that chaos is going to help you grow and get out of this funk that you're in. I don't know if it's a funk or if it's you not liking the fact that you are in this middle ground. There's this word I'm thinking of. I don't know what language it is. I actually, there is a word I know that's really like, might even be Arabic. I don't speak Arabic, but, and, well, actually no, I don't know if it's Armenian, but we utilize it a lot. It's khalabuja, and I'm sitting here like, what? Well, I'm sure it's like, it makes no sense. It's like a mess. It's a mess. And I feel like that's what chaos is, and that's what fractals look like when you let them go like enough. At some point they start looking like a mess, but then they start making complete beauty. I don't know if this is making any sense to you guys. I'm completely, this is just me at my weirdest, okay? This is me being holistic. This is my holistic self, okay? So you're gonna take that insanity, insane chaos, like what the flip is going on, right? What was it that I was thinking of? I was thinking of something. I was gonna write it down, but I didn't. I was like getting mad at myself. I'll remember it in a bit. So chaos, and you're like, you know what? I'll go through this difficult moment because I know that at the end of it, I am going to blossom out of it. You know, and my life is going to be totally better because I know that sometimes you need to be like a diamond in the rough. You need to be like, you need to be pressured into change. I sure know that. Yeah. What? Pressured into change. Alright, now, but, next you have Nellis the Alchemist. Now, Nellis, alright, talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. This change that you're going through is going to be transformative. Yes, it's in the name. Inner transformation. You want change to come from the inside out, not from the outside in. Alright, so this change is going to make you so much better. Yeah. So transformative. Alright, next. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm not feeling the best, so simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone, na 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 na. Don't mind me. Now, I have to write that down too. Simply the best. Okay. Next set of cards. Alright, sorry for the long video. Next set of cards, you have the 8 of Autumn. So the 8 of Autumn talks of do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, and apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Ooh. Are you working on a long-term project? Maybe you do need to go back to work just so you can make this long-term project feasible or something. Like it says at the beginning, do more research before proceeding. I feel like it's going to be worth your while, whatever this is, but I feel like you need to think about it just a tad. Next you have the 3 of Autumn. Okay, so the 3 of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yeah. So you're going back to school, or you're going back and you're studying hard to do this new thing that you were led to do, and you will be handsomely compensated for your creative talents. Yeah, I don't know why there's no horse. Why am I? Never mind to me. Okay, next. So the first card clarifying it is the Master Maker. Now the Master Maker, alright, talks of skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, and invention. So you are getting, your life experiences, I feel, have given you some gumption or some strength of character. You went through chaos to figure out the logic to the madness, and that allowed you to gain some perspective on to what it is that what it is that you need to do. And so because of that perspective, that new perspective, you now know that you need to go back, study a little, and do some research and whatever, because you know that your next step is going to be completely worth it. Worth it. For some reason I thought I was going to say something else. Worth it. Worth the investment. Okay? But it's invention, but it's reinvention, I feel, at this pace. Okay, reinvention. Next you have the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman, alright, talks of natural magic, expectant gratitude, wildness, and untamable creativity. I feel like this new thing is going to allow you to tap into your untamable creativity. You will not have a lid. You will not have a lid, and you should not have a lid to stop your creativity happening, right? And I feel like at this point you have tapped into your natural magic. You are now on a totally different vibe. You can attract what it is you want. I don't know how to explain this, but you are manifesting what you want. Then you have Pohadil of the Waters, which talks of gracefully accepting change, right? It also talks of emotional serenity and meditation. But at the very end, which I think is more apropos, it talks of, which is French by the way, apropos means very well-to-do, not well-to-do, but it's very well placed. Okay, talks of gracefully accepting change is what is jumping out to me, because you are starting to do something else, and that something else is gonna demand some difference. Yeah. Now, the next card is the Singer of the Chalice. Now, the Singer of the Chalice talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. I feel like you are being led to this new beginning, new avenue. I have an eyelash in my eye, excuse me. You're being led. You're being led to this. Maybe something very insignificant but extremely annoying is disturbing your peace and quiet at this moment. Apparently it doesn't want to leave my eye. So now this card, so I feel like if you go down this road where you're being led to, dang it, right? I feel like a miracle will occur, right? It's going to be, if you trust, if you follow your joy, if you have patience, and you create patience and be creative at this point, and have hope, a miracle will happen, which is amazing. Next you have Talm the Poet. Now Talm the Poet, alright, talks of erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief, poetry, and clear sight. I feel like you see clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, 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 bright sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, bright. Oh my god, I'm off key. Jesus. Excuse me. Anyway, so you clearly see what your next step is, and you are kind of like entranced, like in a trance, like being like, oh my god, it's so pretty, it's so lovely. I see you are having depth of vision. Holy shiznit. Because clear sight, okay, is not only you see in front of you, but you see far, you see clearly far, and that is what clear sight is. I have never had that thing pop up in my mind before. your clear sight allows you to have depth of vision. Not just seeing what something is or something is, but what something could become. For example, you have an acorn. What does an acorn make you think of? And if you think food for squirrels, yeah, you kind of flunked the test. But if you think a tree, that's good, because that is depth of vision. And then if you think forest, holy shit, then that's even farther than that. And then if you go one step farther, that is a whole building, cities, what have you, you know, stuff, buildings and things that you make, houses, what have you. And I'm repeating myself, but you know, clear sight, you have depth of vision. Darn it. Okay, not darn it, but like, this is a reading. I'm gonna write that, depth of vision. Now, 30 minutes. The next card is the singer, not the singer, spirit dancer. Now the spirit dancer, okay, talks of self-expression, freedom, and exploration. I feel like once you have your clear sight, you will be off to the races, right? You will know what to do and you are going to run towards it quite swiftly. Then you have the singer of transfiguration, which talks of transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. So that thing that you are, well, first of all, you are being, that thing that you're mesmerized by, that will allow you to have depth of vision. All right. Okay. Okay. Will allow something within you to just click in place. For you to, not for something to just click in place, but for you to get, like, to understand something that you haven't understood before. Interesting. Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now, Tintin talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. I feel like you are going to, clearly you're going to be thinking about, wait a minute. Am I just imagining this, or is this clearly what I need to do? So you're going to have to, you're going to discern between, is this actual, like a message from above, or is this like basic BS just to throw me off my game, right? What is this? Let me see clearly. I feel like your clear sight is gonna play some tricks on you, or not. Your clear sight, you're wondering if your clear sight is actually playing tricks on you, because it's probably happened before and you're like, I really do, I think you clearly want to make the right decision. Yeah, but I have a feeling that you will make the right decision, because you got Lady of the Harvest. Now Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, grief, loss, harvest, and release. I feel, usually I don't mention the grief, loss bit, but today I felt like something, this transformation is going to be pretty dang huge, okay? So I feel like it will lead to some grief, a feeling of loss. But on the other side of that, notice on this card there are 5 words on this card. 2 of those words are less than favorable, but 3 of the, I forgot my fingers. 3 of those words are very, very positive. So it is up to you how you see it. Sorry for the long video. Now, the next set of cards, alright, starts off with Strength, which is a Leo card. Okay, it talks about the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yes, see? What was I talking about? You're going through some difficult shift. but you will have the power and strength needed to do this. You will. You will. What? Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Don't mind me. Then you have Balance, which is a Sagittarius card. Right? So, and this card says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Yeah. Yeah. And oddly enough, I relate this, well, in this deck, this card, well, reminds me of Libra, the Libra energy, because Libra is a very like balanced energy. It balances energies out. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Libra. But that is generally what Libra does. It balances the energies of the zodiac out. And the interesting thing is the next card is Justice, which is the Libra card, in effect, of the major arcana. But that is neither here nor there. But so we have the strength. You're going to have the strength to make a change. You will be able to merge everyone's viewpoint in order to see how you should make this change. Okay. Then you will, at the end of it all, you will know that this change that you brought upon yourself, inner transformation, irrevocable change. What? With the, I'm saying that because we had the Singer of Transfiguration. If y'all remembers. Yeah. Okay. That change they're going to bring is going to be very beneficial for you. It is going to actually balance you out. Maybe you'll be attracting someone in. I don't know. Because the card says, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. I feel like, okay, so you might be bringing in a Libra. That's one. Or number two, you might win a court case. Both are plausible, or maybe even both. Both are possible possibilities, or they might actually be both of them happening to you. I have no clue why, but I just picked that up. Right? Now, so the cards clarifying it. Okay, we have the Glenkner, which talks of clear sight. Where else did we have clear? We had clear sight, and I thought of depth of vision. Get clear sight with Taum the poet. Clear sight. With Taum. We have clear sight with the Glenkner, so you clearly see with third part of the week, okay, you clearly see that this choice is the right choice for you. Clearly. You know. You just know. Right? Then you have Ecstasis, which talks of ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. I feel like you have clear sight that whatever this is, that you're moving towards is going to bring you it's going to make you excessively, not just a little, excessively happy. To the point where you are going to have to dial it down. Because I've been excessively happy before and I looked freaking crazy. I did. People are like, what's happening? Why are you like this? Are you okay? Did something go off? Like, did you lose a screw in your mind or something? I did not lose a screw, but I did get a bruise. For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, I was hit by a car when I was 19. So I had I have a big ass bruise on my brain. And for all those athletes out there who are afraid of concussions, I did not just have a concussion. I had a TBI, a very big TBI. So, just putting that out there. Now, next, okay, you have Los Cunas. Now, Los Cunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. So, all of this, right, I feel like the most important thing that is going to happen this week is that you will take a little trip down memory lane, is what I'm getting. Get a trip down memory lane. Go on a trip down memory lane, or you might go within, which is what this is talking about, and you'll look at figuring out your patterns, right? In order to know what you clearly need to break. In order for you to go on your life's biggest adventure. Alright, next you have Gotcha. And I feel like this adventure is going to surprise you. Because Gotcha talks of sudden shock, unexpected event, rude awakening. It's going to be like, what? Whoa, what? What are we doing now? What is happening? What are you having me? I feel like you're going to tell your higher self, or your higher self, yes. What are you making me do? What is this? Why am I going down this path? I don't understand. This makes absolutely no sense, but I love it. I know why. If I were supposed to like completely throw away all structure and logic, I'd be like, I'd go crazy. But I mean, hey, if something that big and that important is happening, I'm sure I would also throw caution to the wind and be like, holy shit, you know? Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna say this. Yeah. Sometimes if I look distracted, it's probably because something has caught my attention and I have a little difficulty sometimes to concentrate on one specific thing, especially when there's like surrounding noise happening. I'm just saying. So, excuse me. Next you have the 5 of Autumn. Now the 5 of Autumn, okay, talks of reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Yeah. It's maybe you or someone you're dealing with. I don't know who this is, but it's the fact that you are feeling that your money purse is a little tight at the moment might affect your understanding of reality, or the way you perceive your reality at this point in time. Yeah. And it's kind of the concept, the idea I'm getting is that it is completely, misconstruing your vision. It is also yeah, because if you know how to manifest one thing, you'll know how to manifest everything. But yeah, and one of the biggest things in manifestation is your joy. Your joy. And as you become joyful, you will see that things will slowly but surely fall into place, is what I'm getting. Yeah, next you have Unity. Now the Unity card is the Hierophant. Yes, Hierophant would be Virgo. Yes. Excuse me, I'm just like, I'm having a little moment. Yes, Virgo. Hierophant would be Virgo. So this card says, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So that actually changes things a little. So you are currently you or someone you're dealing with. Someone is having a lack mentality at this point. And I feel like, I don't know if this was something that you've done in the past or if you haven't, but I feel like what is gonna happen is like at the end of the week you're gonna like what you're gonna like snap out of it and be like, holy shiznit, what am I doing? Am I putting myself in this lack mentality, or what is it? Let me cut it out of my life so that I can free myself of this short-sightedness. Which is odd, because at the beginning we did talk of clear sight and depth of vision. So I feel like for like 2 days in the week, alright, you're gonna have very short-sightedness. Like, you won't be able to see farther than your nose. Possibly. I don't know what is going on. But once you do, once you do use logic and structure again to compare traditional versus new approaches, okay, I feel like what will come out of it, alright, will lead you to your happiness, because this card is the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. And if you look at this card, alright, everyone on this card is happy, gleeful, smiling. Yeah. This card says, love given is love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. Right? So it's glee. You're comparing what you did and what you're gonna do, what you plan, comparing if what you did in the past was helpful and useful and allowed you to soar, okay, and comparing that with, I don't know, something else, something new, will allow you to reach for your happiness. And that is why, because you really, okay, I did go high, I don't know why, but you really want to make certain that this change that you're going to bring into your reality is final. Well, I don't know if the word final is correct, but it's, you are not expecting to move anytime soon. Not physically move, just like at least energetically move. You are where you want to be, and you're like, I'm gonna stay here. You're like, I really like this energy, so I'm going to cross all my T's and dot all my I's to make sure that I can stay in this vibration for as long as I can. Feline. Yeah. Then you have the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mystery, secrets. I think you don't know why. It's kind of hidden. You're not really understanding why this is coming about, but something tells you that this is your next step. And you're like, but why? Like, you don't see how, what I'm getting is like, you don't see how your clear sight, with your depth of vision, is inspiring you to do these things. But just know that these things that you are being led to do, I feel like that's the thing, led to do, are basically your higher self communicating to you and being like, dude, do this, dude, do that. I'm sorry, right? Do this. This is your next step. And you're like, but why? I don't see how. But I know this is where I want to go. So just trust it. Trust it. Trust it. Right? Next you have She of the Cruach. Now She of the Cruach talks of the receptive principle, fertility, and nurturing. Interesting how I was talking about you receiving information from your higher self that you don't really understand. But if you trust it, you accept it, you receive it, and you nurture it, it will start making more sense down the line. Now the next card is the Oakman. Now the Oakman talks of strength, ancient wisdom, and depth. Depth of vision, ancient wisdom, strength, strength of character. I feel like this reading is just like stating what it said. I meant what I said. I feel like it's saying, I meant what I said. Stop questioning what I said. Go with it. I'm like, okay. So next you have the Singer of Courage. Now the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. I meant what I flippin' said. Stop second guessing me. I feel like my angels and guides are like, girl, get with the program. Get it. Okay? Next you have Indy. Now Indy talks of indecision, wishy-washy, commitment, decision making. And do you see my indecision? And then Spirit was like, girl, I meant what I flippin' said. Stop it. Stop second guessing me. This is what I said. Okay? And if you have any like second guesses, this is really what I said. Like, as in, well, I don't know why I stopped, but this is what I said. Just follow what I'm saying. Haha. And so I feel like this is what it is. And at the end of this week, I feel like you or someone you're dealing with is going to make a decision. And it's going to decide to come towards this new reality that they have envisioned for themselves. Okay? So, my gorgeous Arieses, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Arieses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!